The Tale of Doris and the Dragon. Previously, in episode 1. Carried on a beam of light, Doris entered Limbo. A full moon hung permanently in a striking purple sky. She looked across the barren world and could see no signs of life.
Where am I? This doesn't look like home at all.
Suddenly, a flurry of light particles burst from high above the steep cliff edge, and a booming voice echoed across the empty wasteland.
Who goes there?
The dragon introduced himself as Norb, an administration assistant to Limbo's management.
All I want to know is, if I'm dead, where's my husband?
They would have to travel to management to find out. A demon lay snoozing on the pathway.
What do you want me to do about it? Push him off the cliff?
With a familiar burst of particles, Norb flew straight past the sleeping demon at such speed that the beast was knocked off balance and plunged into the abyss below. Giant rocks, shaped as two people, stood ahead. The couple's stone hearts had grown cold, and they refused to allow Doris passage.
Flowers? Yes. Why didn't I think of that?
By gathering a bouquet of flowers, the relationship was temporarily rekindled, at least for as long as it took to pass through. The demon stood triumphant above Doris.
I wonder why you could possibly be here again.
The monster had stolen her coin of life, and with it, her only safe passage to management. The beast had left her with no other option.
I've had enough of you. Charge!
Inside of the demon's stomach, within a pool of bubbling goop, was a small music box.
I think I'm getting an idea.
The giant ribs offered a musical solution, and Doris was regurgitated forcefully. In the hand of her instrumental skeleton arm was a shiny golden coin. Doris and the ferryman set sail in hopes of reaching management and her husband, Albert.
Can't you go any faster?
I really wish I could.
Meanwhile, dark figures plot Doris's fate.
You called, sir?
No, Greg. I believe I yelled.
Oh, yes, that was it, sir. Sorry. Can I be of help? Do you require more tea?
Our lost soul.
I do have a lovely lemon drizzle cake, and you know how that calms you, sir.
The old woman, Gregory.
Oh, yes. Well, she's currently crossing the River Styx with the ferryman.
Were you able to ascertain how she found both a transitional support device and another coin of life?
I sent a team into the divide, sir. They found a demon who claims to have eaten her, but wasn't quite able to keep her down. We believe he actually provided her with the contraband.
And of course, you
Removed him, sir.
were you able to deactivate the rogue TSD?
No. And without doing so, our secure communication will be much more difficult.
Why do we keep these dragons in work when they can't even keep their equipment safe?
Well, you've said that before, sir, but they always manage to talk us out of it.
Oh, this could not happen at the worst time. She was supposed to stay in the divide. We cannot have souls just wandering around. Not here, not now.
I will notify you immediately as soon as she is spotted in management.
And then?
I will remove her upon your command, sir.
Oh, one last thing, Greg.
Yes, sir.
This lemon drizzle cake you spoke of.
Oh, yes, sir. Immediately.
Right, you old woman. You will not get in my way. Your fate was decided from the moment you died.
Strange. I thought I was somewhere else before. This looks like my old living room. What am I doing back here again? My living room table. Albert and I got it from a charity shop in town. Many years ago now. I'll clean this up later. An empty glass. I'll pop that in the cupboard in the kitchen later. I'll clean this up later. A picture of my darling Albert. I'll take it down when I get sick of his face. My old television. I spent so much time sitting in front of it. I can't seem to turn it on. It doesn't seem to be working. Or radios, as they call them now. A roaring fire always kept the place warm in the winter. It's a shame it's gone out. Yes, let me just jump into the... Would you like me to turn it on first? This is my favorite picture. Albert and I on our wedding day. It never fails to make me smile. No, this photograph will remain up here. It was the happiest day of my life. There's enough light in here already. My living room floor lamp. Pictures of friends and family. Those pictures have been up there for years. I'm not going to take them down now. Hello? Is anybody home?
I'm just upstairs, Doris.
Albert? Where on earth have you been all this time? I've been looking everywhere for you. There was a dragon, and giant rocks were arguing, and...
What the bloody hell are you talking about? I've been home all week trying to fix this blasted immersion heater.
Oh, can I come up and help in any way?
No, your show's about to start, isn't it? I'll be down in a bit.
Oh, yes. That's right. The show. I'll put it on. I can't seem to turn it on. It's only me. I can't seem to turn it on. It's only me. On closer inspection, there seems to be a magazine stuffed down the side of the chair. Oh no, I never sit in Albert's chair. Too lumpy. This is Albert's chair. He always used to sit here of an evening listening to the wireless. He used to. There's enough light in here already. I can hear someone upstairs. I feel like I'm not supposed to go up there right now. The table is fine where it is. One of my vases. I always liked this one the most. I'll only knock it off if I touch it. I'll only knock it off if I touch it. I'll clean this up later. An empty glass. I'll pop that in the cupboard in the kitchen later. Maybe. No. There is so much trash on TV. Let's see here. It says my soap opera is about to start. I do hope Brett meets her this week. He could do so much better.
Quite frankly, my dear, I hate you.
But what will I do without you?
Perhaps you can finally be happy.
But I don't want to be happy. I want to be with you.
I never quite understood why they had an English actress with an American accent.
I'm leaving now, and I don't want you to try and find me. Just forget about me. You'll be better off that way.
But Brett,
Goodbye, Violet.
No!
Well, he never loved you anyway. Good riddance if you ask me.
Wait! Before you go,
It's all very dramatic.
Dum, dum, dum.
I have something to say.
Doris. Wake up, Doris.
What? What?
Wake up, Doris, we're here. We have arrived at our final destination. Management.
Finally. I must have fallen asleep.
I didn't want to wake you. It sounded like you were talking to your husband. You must miss him terribly.
I do. Do you think I'll find him here?
If you can't find him here, you won't find him anywhere. Everyone has to come through here at some point.
Then there's no time to lose. I'm going in.
Good luck, Doris.
That's the ferryman. He's a bit of a drag, but once you get past that, he's actually quite good company. Hello again, Mr.
You should go straight inside if you want.
Okay. It's only me. Some dirty sod has left his shoe here. I'd better clean this up.
Gonna call then?
Oh, to be honest, I completely forgot you were following me.
Oh, well, that's just charming. And after all the help I gave you on your way here. I was going to welcome you to management, but you appear to have found it yourself anyway.
Sorry, you were quite helpful. Will you be coming in?
No thanks. Dragons aren't very well known for liking enclosed spaces. We're a bit claustrophobic, you see. It's the wingspan.
Are you sure? I might need your help, and you've come this far with me. What if I need something pushed off a cliff again?
But I'll still be around. You can call me on your TSD anytime. But just don't go mental with it, though, eh? I'm very busy with other dragon-related business ventures and other miscellaneous admin.
You mean napping?
My dragon-related business is none of your concern, mortal.
Okay, talk soon.
Bye-bye.
I think they must represent the sands of time. I don't know what will happen if I remove the sand. I'm not sure I can, anyway. He looks like a security guard.
Hello and welcome to the first day of the rest of your afterlife.
Hello, I'm looking for my...
Please hand in your travel coin to proceed through the gate to the departure area.
Oh. How rude. Why can't I just go through?
Unfortunately, I am not authorised to answer any questions at this point. Please hand in your travel coin to proceed to the departure area.
What is this place?
Unfortunately, I am not authorised. Please hand in...
What's your name?
Unfortunately, please...
What?
A travel coin is an item used by human souls to cross the river Styx in order to continue their journey into passing.
Another programmed response, I'm sure. I'm going to...
We hope you enjoy your stay with us. Unauthorised personnel are prohibited.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here's my coin.
Thank you, David. Here is your departure ticket. We hope you have enjoyed your trip through the divide and that you have a pleasant stay while you wait for your time.
Oh, wow, that's a really long number. But my name is not David, and I don't want to wait for my time. I want to find my husband.
Unfortunately, David, I am not authorised to answer any questions at this point. Please make your way through the gate to the departure area. We hope you enjoy your stay with us.
I can't believe you're...
Please make your way through the gate to the departure area.
I'm not getting anywhere with this.
Unfortunately, it looks like you have unauthorised mortal possessions on your person. Please leave all mortal possessions at the desk and make your way to the departure area. We hope you enjoy your stay with us.
Yes, Here, have my bloody mortal possessions. Have a nice day.
Thank you for your cooperation, David. We hope you enjoy your stay and...
Just shut up. I suppose I had better take my ticket. Be sure to enjoy Captain Whalebaron's wondrous flying whaleabout tour. You'll have a whale of a time. Captain Whalebaron and Whaleabout Tour are registered trademarks of CWBWFWAT Limited are not responsible for any injuries incurred during, before, or after the tour. CWBWFWAT Limited are also... Terms and conditions apply. See in store for details. If I just whip it off the wall, someone... It looks like one of those bumper rides for children. I think I'm a bit too old for a children's ride. Hello. They're busy talking amongst themselves. This may be the longest queue I've ever seen. They seem busy. I don't think they'd be interested in talking to me. I don't think they'd be interested in talking to me.
Hi, welcome to the departure area. I'm here to answer any questions you may have regarding the day-to-day function and operation of the management building.
Actually, I do have a few questions. Could you help me find my husband? His name is Albert, and I think he came through here.
Oh, well, there are several different places throughout the management complex that he may be. I can run a database check for you to see if he came through.
How helpful. That would be fantastic.
Okay, just a second. Is he an Albert or an Alberto?
Just Albert.
Albert. With an A or a U?
Just Albert, with an A.
Okay, one moment. And how long ago did Albert pass?
Around 10 years ago.
Okay. It says 38,021 Alberts passed through that year.
I have a surname for him if that helps.
Oh. I don't have a box for that.
You don't have a box for his surname? Then how does anyone find anyone in this place?
Well, generally they don't. People usually pass through here a lot quicker than they are at the moment. Management has been getting a little backed up recently.
That's odd. Does this happen often?
No. Come to think of it, this has never happened before. Not in all the centuries I've been here anyway.
Then is there any way I can find out where Albert might be?
Aside from looking around yourself?
Yes.
No.
Everyone here is just so helpful.
Thank you.
Can you tell me more about the management building? I'm having some trouble getting around.
Sure. I can tell you about the ground floor, the first floor, and the second floor. What would you like to know?
Can you tell me about the ground floor?
Absolutely. The departures area is the hub of the ground floor. From here you can access your gate and pass on.
That sounds interesting.
Oh, I don't know actually. It's not really my department. It must be good though, because no one has ever come back. Now, over on your left and down that hall over there, you'll find the enthralling and incredible Captive Whale Baron's wondrous flying whaleabout tour.
Flying whaleabout what?
Whaleabout tour. Basically, he picks you up on one of his flying whales.
Flying?
Yes, I said it was incredible.
What is it at all?
Well, I was going to get to that part. He picks you up on a flying whale and takes you all around management and then out to the divide before coming right back here again.
I've been out there. It's not very interesting.
That's just a matter of opinion, isn't it? To each his own.
I think I've learned enough about management. Can we talk about something else?
Happy to help.
So what does this ticket do for me?
Your ticket is the very thing you need to access your departure gate. Unfortunately, since the queues have been a little long recently, you may be waiting for some time.
My ticket number is 999999912. What is the next number to be called?
$52.
Thanks for your help.
Please do. I'm always happy.
Hi, stranger. I'm Thunderbird. And welcome to Crabs!
Crabs?
The cleanliness rewards and achievement program / scheme. Where clean floors are.
Oh, how exciting. What do I need to do?
Welcome to the program, sanitation soldier. Due to the busy nature of management, sometimes nasty Nellies leave litter lying around. The Crab system rewards those who take time out of their busy desks to keep things spruce and shipshape. Simply gather garbage and return them here to departures, where you'll be rewarded with splendiferous prizes.
I feel like this machine should be an inspirational speaker. Oh darn. Maybe I'll try again. He has some tools poking out of his pocket. Hello there.
Do you mind? I'm busy.
Oh, terribly sorry. What are you doing?
Making sandwiches. What does it bloody look like I'm doing?
It looks like you've lost something.
Yes, I've lost something. That's why I have so many tools poking out of my back pocket. I'm fixing the lift, if you must know, and I can't concentrate with you nattering on over there. So if you don't mind...
I'll leave you to it then. Hello?
Do you mind?
Oh, you don't happen to know the code for the door, do you?
Sorry, love. I couldn't tell you if I did. Strict Employee Code of Conduct. I've signed it. It was very long and, official. Anyone who's not staff ain't allowed to have the access code. And besides that, I can't remember. I think it ends in a 2 though.
Okay. Well, thanks. Have we...
Oh, been dead long,
Not particularly. It's just you look a lot like the big fellow at the welcome desk I was just at.
Oh, really? You think so, do you? All demons look the same to you, yeah?
I have to admit the demon I'm referring to didn't have half his rear end hanging out of his trout. But other than that, I'd have to say the likeness is uncanny.
Very droll. Can I get back to what I was doing, please?
Who are you?
No, I don't I'll just have my arm down this lift shaft.
Do you have to be so sarcastic?
Maybe if everyone close to you had died, you'd be sarcastic too.
That doesn't even make sense.
It makes perfect sense. Besides, it's in the script.
Well, I wish they hadn't written you with such an attitude problem.
And I wish I could do my job in peace. But we don't all get what we wish for.
That is all too clear. I'll come back.
What? Now maybe I could get back to what I was doing.
Can I use the lift?
Does it look like?
Well, the door over there is locked, so what am I supposed to?
Work it out on your own.
Hi, welcome to the I'm here to answer any question.
Actually, I do have it. Do you know the code for the stairwell door? I'm trying to get upstairs.
Yes, I'm sure I have it around here somewhere. Actually, I forgot I'm not supposed to give it to you. I'll get in trouble.
That's too bad.
Look, because I like you, I'll tell you this much. It starts with a 5.
5. Got it. Thanks. Thanks for your...
Please do.
I don't really think Norb will want to hear about that. Maybe. No.
Hi, sanitation.
You seem very...
My programming dictates I'm as polite and happy as possible at all times.
And how do you feel about that?
Why, I feel fantastic, of course.
What do I have to...
Due to the busy nature of management, sometimes nasty nannies leave litter. The crab system rewards those who take time out of their busy desks to keep things spruce and shipshape. Simply gather garbage and return them here to departures, where you'll be rewarded with splendiferous
Do you know the code?
Unfortunately, I cannot find a number like that in my database. Rest assured, if I had, I would tell you right away, so that you may continue upwards on your quest for cleanliness.
Okay. Thanks anyway. I'm...
Excellent.
Hello. They're busy talking amongst themselves. It looks a little upset. I wonder what's wrong with it. Hello.
Well, ahoy there, my lovely sky lass. Have you ever seen such a beautiful thing in all the divide?
And what would we be talking about?
Why, this fantastical flying beast, of course. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? You haven't been properly introduced. This breathtakingly beautiful beluga This perfectly poised porpoise, this magnificent mammal, is my prized cow, Bessie.
So you're talking about the floating whale?
Blasted barnacles, they're called cows. Have you never seen such a majestical creature in all your days?
I saw a dragon earlier.
Dragons? They're just a bunch of yellow-bellied northerners, flipping and flapping to no end. Now, Bessie here, she's a fine sight, if ever there was one.
Do you happen to know the code for the ground?
Aye, indeed I do. Or I did. Now what? With a 6 and an 8 in the middle, I'm sure. Oh, I can't remember the blasted thing. It's been years since old Captain's been up there.
Okay. Thanks for your... Do you understand what Bessie is...
Of course I do, you scally. Bessie and I are thick as thieves. I'm her closest friend and sole confidant in the entire divide. Not have mastered the whale tongue like I. Although I do believe the dragons can also speak some whale.
Can you help me get my belongings back?
Where'd you lose them?
At the security desk, before the...
So, you're asking if I can smuggle otherworldly contraband through the security gate? No can do, Missy. Oh, what's his name on security is already on his last strike. Any more mistakes and he won't be having a job to come back to.
What did he do?
Well, he's always sleeping at his post. Keeps letting contraband through. Management caught on and were close to giving him his marching orders. He's had to get his act together recently. All it would take is one cop.
Who?
Me? I'm the proprietor, none other than the skipper of the skies, the incredible...
How long were you practicing that line?
Where do we tour? Thanks for asking. We thrust you into the stratosphere, excelling speeds of over 10 sky knots. Then hurtle you across the divide, showing you all the sights there ever possibly was.
I'm not sure any of that made sense.
It's a flying whale! You taking the proverbial?
May I take a ride?
Oh, a willing sky wench! Why, of course! That Bessie's been out of action for a time. She's given up flying, she says. The whale-about tour is over now. There's no point doing it if Bessie ain't flying.
I'll see what I can do to...
Oh, if you could! Now, if you were...
I can see lots of other whales fly. Could they not fly for you instead?
No, Bessie. No. She's the lifeblood of the operation, you see. The star of the show.
Why did she stop flying?
She's lost the love of the skies, she says. Doesn't care to carry simple land creatures anymore. Can't do a thing to stop her. Not a thing to do about it.
Can we talk about...
Of course! There's always plenty to talk about as far as my cows are concerned.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your leg?
The skies hold many perils, they do. If it weren't for Bessie's speed and wit, I'd have been a goner. I owe her my...
What is out there that's so dangerous?
There is naught more terrifying to the whale baron than a dissatisfied customer.
Well, it's been nice talking.
A pleasure.